A head-to-head between two great artists in O34 is in order today. This is in partnership with O34 Voices. Go drop a like on that page. Anyway, the artists have submitted 5 songs each, and us as judges, we were tasked to listen and rate these songs per round. The one with the highest ranking will win. The artists going head-to-head today are Ray Oceans and Ayeezy. Attributes for each artist are on screen, so pause to read. You should know that these results are from Rich Band Studios alone. These are not the final scores between these two artists. The final scores, you will find them in the O34 Voices Facebook page. The criteria for our judging was as follows. We looked at production, where we looked at the beat, vocal processing, and quality. We looked at context, where we looked at the lyrics, the people's achievement, and quality. And then we looked at the vibe, where we were analyzing the replay value and the enjoyment you should expect from listening to the tracks that were submitted.
Round 1.
I come, I flex, I hate all these niggas rocket by eight. Lento sienza ngempela, only real ones, no fake lie. No need for a diamond test, I hate. No money, gang test, I hate. Too much gangster. You can swear I'm still best, I hate.
The beat is amazing, and the vocal processing is on point. But the beat also lacks variation, as in where the chorus currently sits, a verse can also sit, and it wouldn't be much different. Therefore, the production only got an 8 out of 10. The lyrics are average. There's a punchline here and there, but it's nothing special. The track also fails to achieve its purpose. You see, this was a diss track meant for the Magnetic Beast, but here Ray Oceans actually does little to actually diss the Magnetic Beast. Therefore, on the context, the track got a 4 out of 10. The vibe is good. The track has plenty of replay value, and if you are not thinking about the purpose of the track, you will actually find yourself enjoying it. 7 out of 10.
KMG, 3 simple letters till forever.
I've been through it all, man, this shit ain't nothing to me. Rolling with the snakes, you would swear I'm rocking Gucci. Girl, you not my main, I don't care if you are moody. You can never shake me, but I get I want to see.
The beat is nice, and the vocal sample is fire. But the beat also does nothing to emphasize its high moments, like having a brief pause before a drop of a chorus. The vocal processing is not good, like the low end on Ayeezy's voice sometimes fights for space with the beat, so 7 out of 10. Ataraxia means a sense of calmness or being untroubled. Ayeezy does a great job communicating this with how nonchalant his voice is and with lyrics like Awung Tusi. But this is a memo that Boyendian didn't get because his lyrics and voice performance do not suggest a sense of calmness. He rapped like he was proving himself. 7 out of 10. The vibe is decent, like the nonchalant voice will sound calm so long until it starts to sound like you are just bored, leading us to also be bored. But when you are not bored yet, you will enjoy yourself listening to this track, so 5 out of 10.
Round 2.
Yes, sir. Available on Shout Zulu. Hope you guys Stella ngokugibela ibhithi lapheking ezulu isikole sangihlola ngavala amabhuku ngathola umsebenzi ngakhuluma isiZulu ngasakhuluma isiNgisi ngavele ngadu bema uqala kokugcina hey ikhanda lavele laduma okay ngase ngangena estudio endaweni ngavele ngaduma okay.
The production is ranchy. The beat is hard but not refined, leading you to twitch a little when the beat drops. The vocal processing is not good. The track feels like both the vocal and the beat are fighting for attention and actually not complementing each other. So for production, it's a 5 out of 10. You appreciate Ray Ocean's more whenever he is not bound by a topic. He just lets his rhyme scheme lead him to greatness, and his flow is like Michael Jackson, sliding all over the beats, really enjoying his freedom on this freestyle. So 8 out of 10. The Rancher production makes it hard for you to appreciate the song. As a result, you will like the song, but it's rare that you will want to replay it because it's loud and distorted, leading you to just not have a good experience when listening. 5 out of 10.
Yeah, yeah. Very hot, hot. Yeah. Vutumli, vutumli. Okay, vutumli. Yeah, vutumli. Okay, vutumli. Vutumli. Okay, vutumli. Yeah, vutumli. Okay.
The production was undercooked. The track sounds like something you should be breaking your neck for, but the 808 failed to convince you to do that. The vocal processing feels glued on top of the beat and does nothing to appreciate the strengths of the vocal and the beat. 5 out of 10. The flow is boring. It's like it was counting on the beat to carry it. The lyrics have little to no candy on them, and he hardly explores the topic that he chose. Like, I listened to it, but I couldn't tell you why exactly Vutumli. 4 out of 10. The track sounds like something you should like and want to enjoy, and that works in favor of this song. The people that I gave this song to listen, they said that they like the track, but they don't understand why they do. So it will get an 8 out of 10.
Round 3.
Yo. Ooh. Okay. Ocean. Yo, mina ngikos lenganela kimi zithandela iconsi udali wakho uyayivela ngomkhosi mamele ngibamba iko ngivalele rumini ngese ingathi ufuna ikhombi yo uthi too big my dog.
The beat is fire, and the production presents the track in the best light possible. The vocal processing does almost everything right. The only part that lets us down is the transition from the verse to a chorus. It's less than stellar, so for that it's a 9 out of 10. The lyrics Ray Oceans comes up with are just weird and generic. Weird as in, why would you say ngisithandela inyama soft mangeyami komele ngiyikhothe? Like, why would you say that? And generic as in njengepilo impilo mayibe soft. Like, bro, that is as generic as it gets. 5 out of 10. The vibe of this track is great, right up until you try to follow the song, because the beat doesn't give you a clue on when the chorus should start and when it should end. Therefore, you just end up mumbling along, hoping to kind of get where the track is going. But other than that, you will enjoy yourself listening to this track. 5 out of 10.
KFG 3 simple let us forever.
Yeah. La. I can feel it. One in a billion. I can feel it. One in a billion. La 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 la.
The tag that this track starts with sounds so out of place. The Allah part sounds like it was supposed to be a melodic part that was supposed to be integrated into a beat, because it doesn't serve nothing in its way of serving the story that is being told on the track. Therefore, it should have been more processed to fit into the beat well, but it doesn't do that. The vocals also sounded glued to the track, as in they just put them on top and never actually integrated them into the beat. It's a 5 out of 10. The lyrics, flow, delivery, message is perfect, and not the figurative perfect, but the perfect that is perfect. There is nothing to criticize here. It's just amazing. He stays on topic, and every word he says fits. Ayeezy's girlfriend is probably the happiest woman in SA, so 10 out of 10. The track doesn't drag its feet. It says what it needs to say and moves on, leading you to replay the track hundreds of times, and every time you do, you enjoy yourself. It's an 8 out of 10.
Round 4.
Yeah. I'm the best of the best. I'm the best of the best, yo. Come on, yeah, I'm the best of the best in the area. Bati bantu maya kegisa, bafuna insos ya magnelisa. Gule que mi amor repa mu Messia. Tukimba zangolisa, my banks on the gaba kegisa. No chero can bet any police.
The production is top notch. There is nothing to criticize here, honestly. There is nothing wrong that I can spot, and the beat is good, but sometimes fails to maintain its energy over a long period of time. The vocal processing, though, is perfect, so 9 out of 10. Ray Oceans takes his rhymes to the unnecessary beyond. He's a good rapper, but if you focus on rhyming so much that you forget about writing good punchlines, it just makes the lyrics lag behind. So, as I explain here, Ray Oceans did a punchline in this track that I just think is bad. The punchline goes like this: Ingami yashawa la ekhaya engathi ingane ehlala i-abuswa, which is, you get it. I mean, yeah, but that punchline is just simple and bad. For example, for a punchline to be good, I think the punchline should satisfy at least two things. Those things are, it should tell me something about you or the situation that you are in, and it must be unique to you or the situation. The punchline that Ray Oceans did here can be applied by any other rapper in any type of situation, because it doesn't talk about the thing that he's talking about in this track, which is in you. The example I would make for a good punchline is the punchline that Kendrick Lamar did on Euphoria. The punchline that goes, the very first time I shot me a break, a homie told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show him I learned from that mistake. That punchline basically tells you, Uguti, Kendrick Lamar has not started hating Drake now. He has hated Drake since back then, wherever situation he's talking about. You see, you do remember him saying, the very first time I shot me a Drake, that should tell you, Guti, he's referring to the past. They have encountered each other, and this battle has happened, and it's now happening again, and now he's not going to make a mistake. He's going to shoot to kill. You see how that punchline is just beautiful. Whereas, and that punchline is also unique to Kendrick Lamar, because not other rapper has encountered to break like that, has went on to break like that in the past, and now is going for him again. That punchline is a punchline that only Kendrick Lamar can pull, and that punchline is unique and to that situation that Kendrick Lamar was facing. Whereas this one can be applied to any situation and by any rapper. Any rapper can pull up and say, Ingoma iyashawa la ekhaya engathi ihlala i-abuse. That line cannot be unique to Ray Oceans. And I just think for that reason, it's bad. Even La Cabra does a line that I just find weird. He says, Dokotela, sele yancane ngiphile njengobhotela. Like, that's what happened when you let your rhyme scheme just leads you to places where you shouldn't go. Dokotela, botela, nyugu, those things do not connect. So why did he make that line? I don't know. But it's rap, right? Oh my god. Yes, so 5 out of 10. The vibe is there and it's decent. You can follow where the track is going, which helps you enjoy the track. But I wish that the beat actually kept up its energy, so 6 out of 10.
Yeah, running out of time, waiting for better days. They coming like Jesus Christ. Overloading my head, I got a lot in my mind. Contemplating, will I ever make it up to the top? Hey.
I actually enjoyed the production on this track. It reminded me of why I actually love the Zenny Boy so much. You listen to this track and you don't feel like you can separate the beats from the vocals. It helps you, that helps to immerse you into the mood of the track. It's a 7 out of 10. The context is average. Like Ayeezy focused so much on explaining his recovery that he forgot about lyrical candy, meaning that I found 0 punchlines or metaphors in this track. But the story is told and it's good. So 5 out of 10. I enjoyed this track so much, but maybe it's because I want to relate to it. I am sure that if you were listening to Zenny Boy, you wouldn't skip this track. It's a 6 out of 10.
Round 5.
So first I would like to say sorry for the bad camera quality. I'm recording with my phone right now. So to describe Ungabathembi to you, I would say the track is titled Ungabathembi is you alone. So basically walking you through to what I was thinking whenever I listened to this track. Basically, I didn't understand it. I didn't get it. When we hear a title like Ungabathembi, and when the track starts, he says the word Bana Manga Ungabathembi. So you kind of prime your mind to about knowing this person ukuthi obani laba athore oceans singabathembi and all that. So I listened towards the entire track and he speaks about nothing except sex, and I didn't understand it. Why would you sing about Tembi and then you speak about the ACX? I don't get it. I listen. I don't get what he's talking about. And then I read the lyrics down because I didn't understand how could you name a track Ungabathembi when you don't have a chorus with that same phrase and you only say Ungabathembi once on that track. I didn't understand it. So I wrote the lyrics down on a piece of paper to try and analyze the meaning. What do I think the track is about? I came up with this. This might not be the right theory, but I think it's super close. So basically, when Ray Oceans rap about Ungabathembi, he talks about the story of a girl that actually asked Ray Oceans for a picture. The girl came and was like, "Yo, can we take a picture in your bedroom for some reason?" And Ray Oceans was like, "Yeah, let's take a picture in my bedroom." So they got into a bedroom and they fucked basically and stuff like that. So the vulgar language that you hear about SCX and all of that stuff is about that. So good, he ungabathembi lamantombazane because she came to my room or she came to me saying ufuni photo, but then I fucked her and stuff. She just wanted dick. He even says this line, ufike kimi efuna photo kanti uzele umthondo. You get the rhyme there, and it's I don't, like I got it after I'm so sorry. I got it after I wrote down those things and tried to dissect that meaning. He's talking about these girls who come in saying they want this, but then in reality they want this, cheating on their boyfriends, all of that. Cool. I was like, okay, maybe I can bump the track up because for me, for context, it got the lowest score. So I was like, I can bump the track up now, right? Well, no, because then the chorus of the track, you wouldn't guess this chorus. The track is Ungabathembi talking about how he fucked this girl who was cheating on his boyfriend and stuff like that. It's ungabathembi lamantombazane. That's the chorus. So you'd assume a chorus will include some elements of that, but no, it doesn't. Instead, the chorus goes like this. Too much grip, umsoco. Too much grip, umsoco. Too much grip, umsoco. And it's like, what? Wait, what? It's like, wait, okay, so you are probably asking this question now. Where is too much grip umsoco getting on ungabathembi? I also don't know. And for me, I would keep the story and the score as it was and stuff because for what I dissected from the meaning of this Ungabathembi track is, from what I dissected from this track is that if your message, if you delivering your message, you performing this track sounds so bad that I see understand what uthini. We have to write your lyrics down to dissect your meaning. Your chorus is too much umsoco. You only say ungabathembi once, but then that's what the track is about. For me, it was just where the track set at that point. So for production, I gave this track, oh my god, not production. I gave this track for context 2 out of 10.
KMG3, simple, let us till forever.
I've been on my own from the get-go. Who's gon' save me? I get go. From the mud, yeah, that's where we came from. From the mud, yeah, that's where we came for. I've been on my own from the get-go. Who's gon' save me? I get go. From the mud, yeah, that's where we came from. From the mud, yeah, that's where we came for. It was never gonna be easy. Ain't nobody said so.
The beat is nasty, like it just hits you, like whoa, like this beat is fire, like this beat gives everything to the song and doesn't spare change. As usual, I wish the vocal processing was better, but what are you gonna do? 8 out of 10. The lyrics on this track are too literal, like unseasoned chicken. I mean, you like it, but the line that was supposed to make you go like, oh, nice, it doesn't exist here. Ayeezy came, he told us a story, and he left. 6 out of 10. Honestly, like, listen to this song for the beat. It's a mood elevator, I promise. It's a 6 out of 10.
There is no winner. It's a tie.
Now, I think I should say this. This is like not the best that Ayeezy has, and this is not the best that Ray Oceans has, and stuff like that. Like, there are tracks that Ayeezy has and that Ray Oceans has that I think they could have put here if they really wanted to win this challenge. I don't know if you get what I mean. For example, there is Fafazi for Ray Oceans. There is Simp for Ayeezy. There are many tracks that these people could have put here, and then the track would have and then they would have just won the challenge with the landslide. But for some reason they didn't, and I just couldn't understand why. So whenever you're listening to this, just do not judge this artist based on these results. Judge them with their catalog, because I promise there is much better stuff than what they submitted here. Thank you.
I've been on my own from the get-go. Who's gon' save me? I get go. From the mud, yeah, that's where we came from. From the mud, yeah, that's where we came for.